You may think that alligators are really difficult to keep. They definitely aren't a pet animal. I say that all the time. If you're thinking about getting a pet alligator, probably not a good idea. But when it comes to the care of alligators, they're really not that difficult to keep. Yeah, they have water that you have to clean out, and sometimes they'll poop in there, but really it's not that bad to keep them. And they only eat maybe 2 or 3 times a week, so they're actually a relatively easy animal. Although alligators aren't pet animals, if you have a place like mine, they're actually relatively easy to keep. How adorable are these little monkeys right here? Of course, these are albino red-eared sliders, and they are absolutely wonderful. We have a bunch of them in here. We even have some normal red-eared sliders, too. Look at how cute that face is. And, you know, when you think about a turtle, you think, is it hard to keep? Is it easy to keep? In my opinion, they're a little bit more difficult than even alligators because they have water and they are kind of a little bit dirty. So unless you have a really good filter, you're cleaning the water a lot. And, of course, we feed our turtles every single day, so the more you feed them, the more waste they're going to have. And if you don't clean that water out, boy, it can get stinky really quick. So if you have just a 10-gallon aquarium or a 50-gallon aquarium with your pet turtle in it, it's going to take a lot of work. So for me, turtles are a lot more work than tortoises are a lot easier, at least in my opinion. Yeah, they eat plenty, and Matilda is a big girl, so she needs a lot of food. But really, you only feed them maybe 3-4 times a week max because you don't want them to get fat, that's for sure. The only thing that takes work with the tortoises is that cleaning the enclosure out. When you have a giant tortoise like Matilda here, this enclosure needs to be cleaned out about once a week, sometimes twice a week, because it can get pretty stinky. But other than that, it's not bad. If you have just a little redfoot or a leopard tortoise, I mean, they're really pretty simple to take care of. Looking at a few times a week of feeding, maybe once a week of cleaning, and they're a dry animal so that you don't have that wet. Whenever you get into aquatic stuff, that really increases the amount of work you have. To me, tortoises are definitely a lot easier to keep than turtles. But theoretically, tortoises are turtles.
I need one more thing. I don't want the hairs in my hand.
That's good. You need to really get it down there.
Is it bad that I'm still scared?
Yeah, it's completely natural. Touch the ground.
Oh!
Nothing happens.
She's kicking.
Get the thing that touched. Oh. Ah!
I don't like this at all, dude. Oh, she's kicking.
Oh,
she's
yeah,
kicking.
she's kicking. Is that a bad sign? I'm itchy.
Are you?
Last one that was in a cup worked so well, so let's try the only other one in a cup.
Oh! Her fangs are out. She's not taking it. She's just rearing up. I don't know how to do tarantulas. Stop yelling at me.
You're doing too much, man. Relax.
You're not going to take it either.
Calm down.
I'm shaking,
That's
Noah.
how you treat women? Like, you're very aggressive. Like, let me give it. So you gotta tease him a little bit. Honey, I'm home. I know you've had a long day.
No way.
I brought you this meal, honey. See, Mike, when you come at it with a little bit more of a comfortable, relax, and take care of your needs, do you want some food? Not like, take this! Why aren't you hungry?
The more you know.
Now, reticulated pythons like my girl Lucy here, hey baby, I think she's actually in a pretty good mood today, which is good, are actually not that terribly difficult to keep. They're big, they have big poop. But when you have a big girl like Lucy, whoa, I take it back, she's not in as good a mood as I thought she was in. But when you have a girl like Lucy that's a little bit cantankerous, or a little bit defensive in any case, they can be a little bit of a handful. Hey, when you have a 20-foot snake that doesn't want to be handled and is more than willing to try to strike at you, retics can be a little bit crazy. With that said, when you have Juliet and you have Gemma, retics aren't bad. I mean, they really don't need to be cleaned that terribly often. Usually I feed them every 7 to 10 days. With the big girls, you can go even maybe once every 2 weeks. So not a lot of food, not a lot of clean. Retics, for the size that they are actually a lot easier to keep than you would expect, with the exception of girls like Lucy. I am excited today because I've got my new Raycons. I love this company. You guys know that I've been using them forever. They are absolutely amazing, and I've got my new set. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's like Christmas morning. Ooh, let's see how they fit. Oh, I love it. They say Raycon. They sync to your phone super easy. And now these new ones are even better. They're so comfortable. There's no way they're going to come out. You know, I use them every day when I go to the gym. I'm on the treadmill. You know, you listen to a bit of Slipknot. Trust me, you get in the mood to go to the gym. There's no doubt about it. Nice to have that music going. Not to mention, I listen to a ton of podcasts. So I definitely use these guys every single day. And with my new ones, it's freaking awesome. And now Raycon has amazing sound profiles that you can switch from. Super easy to switch. All you have to do is hold the L down for 3 seconds and switches to the next sound profile. I typically use the bass sound, especially when I'm listening to really intense music at the gym. Raycon is great audio at a great price point, so you can create great habits without breaking the bank. Raycon started about 50% of most premium audio brands. And Raycons are super easy to pair with your device. And once you pair it with your device once, it auto pairs with your device for a lifetime. And you can walk up to 33 feet away from your phone and still the quality of the audio is top notch. And because these guys are such great price, you can actually buy 2 pair for the price of 1 of other premium brands. That way you can maybe keep 1 in the car and 1 in your office or 1 at your work. That's how I do it. Even though I know you're gonna love your Raycons as much as I do, Raycon wants you to be happier with your purchase. They offer a free return policy to make sure you're happy. It's no doubt that Raycon has over 50,000 5-star reviews. Go to buyraycon.com/BrianB and get 15% off your purchase. Brought to you by Raycon.
And like that last performance was a little iffy.
Okay.
Basically what you do is you just reach your hand in there, grab them before they run away, and then you can slowly start petting them, relaxing them.
Oh, this one you want to be quick with.
Yeah, you want to be quick but gentle. Same thing. Don't just be so aggressive.
Okay, let's see how this goes. Hi, buddy. Oh!
Mike, that's it. Show them you're trustworthy.
Come here, little buddy. I'm just trying to help you.
Good job.
I just want to fulfill your needs.
A little much there. Okay, okay, and see what happens. Okay. Wonderful.
I'm not squeezing him. I'm just keeping him from biting me. You okay, little buddy? You okay?
And so the test of real trust with a lizard like this is you should be able to put your finger in his mouth and he won't bite you.
Look, I'm petting
There
him under
you
his
go.
chin.
Very good.
I'm petting him under his chin.
Very
He's
good.
not biting.
Bye-bye, buddy.
No, no, no. Don't run on my arm. Wait, no. Hang on. I think he loves me, Noah.
Gentle.
I don't know where he's at. I'm not that flexible.
Lick it.
Come here, little buddy.
Perfect.
I got... Oh, you got him. Wow, this is the calm they've ever been. Hey, Condor, look who I have. It's your
Cool.
bestie.
Yeah.
Wow. I feel so accomplished. Ow, it's stuck. What is it stuck on? Condor? I really don't know how it's pinched.
Oh, yeah, that
Here,
looks...
don't freaking pull on it. I don't know how it's
We
stuck.
might have to cut your hair.
You're funny.
I can't. Can you sit down?
Ah! Yeah!
You would never make it as a woman. I'm just gonna tell you that. You gotta be
No
used to people
kidding.
pulling on your.
Oh. Can I get that back, man?
You were
Thanks.
playing that up though, right?
No!
But anacondas, now they could be a completely different story. We all know that Ivy and Ariana make an absolute mess of this enclosure almost every single day, especially once you feed these animals. As soon as you feed them, within 2 hours or so, they're already messing up the cage. Definitely a higher metabolism when it comes to producing waste. Difficult to care for when it comes to cleaning. Right, Mike?
Oh my gosh, you have no idea. How many times I have to go in there, clean the pee, clean the...
But I still love my anacondas and I wouldn't trade them for the world. Yeah, they're a lot of work, but I tell you what, they are absolutely incredible. Matter of fact, look at Ariana. She just wants to come over and say hi. She's such a social animal, and Ivy is the same way. So I always say the attitude of anacondas are so special, but yeah, they're a bit of work. Iguanas, I mean, they are the cutest. Look at Diddy here, and of course Dixie, they're just hugging, kind of hanging out. And you know, when they're babies, they are so cute. And of course, there's different types of iguanas, like the rhino iguanas here or the green iguanas, but they really hatch about the same size, and they are absolutely cute. The problem is they get really big, and they not only get really big, but they need a lot of space, and they eat a lot of food. You have to feed them constantly, and they poop a lot, and of course they save that sodium up in that membrane above their nasal cavity, so they have to sneeze it all out, which means if you keep them in the glass enclosures like we do, you have to clean that glass 2, 3, 4 times a day in order for it to look good. So although iguanas, I love them to death, trust me, they are a bit of work. They're a lot harder pet to take care of than most people realize, and some could be a little bit touchy.
All right, Mike, this one should be the easiest. Dad said it's one of the easiest animals to take care of. We're gonna take everything that we learned today, apply it to here, show these guys some compassion, some love. It should be pretty simple. I just kind of like supervise. I'll tell you where the gators are. The gators are over there, and look
You
at
know, they like to poop, and we clean the filters, once a week, and why gotta do that?
It's just we need more action.
Show them love. Show them love.
How are you?
Do you have a treat?
Okay.
Did
This
you?
is, I don't think they understand my love language.
Nope.
This isn't take a chunk out of my dick. You know, I love you so much, Shelby. I appreciate you so much. And we can be besties. There it is. I love you so much, Salty. Oh no. Pepper, I love you too, even though you don't like me that much.
I think I've helped you as much as I can. I think the rest is
I
just.
need my supervisor. Noah.
No,
Noah.
This is out of my pay grade, man.
First my hair's stuck and now this.
What is going on? I just heard the biggest commotion.
Okay, Pepper. She jumped. Noah, you left me.
Why is Pepper out? What is going on, Mike?
This is not what it looks like. This is not what it looks like. You left me without my consent to leave, okay? Just playing it up a little bit. I love you so much. I love you, Pepper. There's something bumping.
Figured out about 14 cheeseburgers.
I don't think alligators are as easy as pets as Mr. Bryan say. Do not get one as a pet.
Lucky the Amazon tree boa. You guys probably wouldn't be too surprised to hear that I said that these guys are a little bit crazy, because when you're in here trying to clean them, it gets a little bit crazy. There's no doubt about it. If any time you touch his body, he immediately tries to strike. Whoa! Amazon tree boa is beautiful. I love them to death. Such cool display animals. But when it comes to keeping, these guys are definitely a little bit of a challenge.
Come on, I want a lucky bite to the face.
I did it before. Chameleons, man, unbelievable animals. I mean, one of the most spectacular animals out there in all the different colors and localities. Panthers, you've got Mellors, you've got Parsons, you've got Vales, you've got Jacksons. I mean, there's so many different ones. They can be a little tricky when it comes to keeping. I always say it's all about the setup. You have the setup right, they're actually not that difficult, to be honest with you. They're really pretty easy once you get that setup going well. The problem is that if something goes wrong with a chameleon, it usually goes wrong really quick and really catastrophically. So a chameleon can look absolutely perfect, just like this little monkey right here, and then it can go downhill like literally within a matter of days, and if you don't fix it quickly, you definitely have a problem. So it's kind of one of those animals that I think is easier to keep than most people think if you have the right setup, but there definitely can be challenges. Frogs are kind of similar when it comes to the chameleon part. It's really about the setup. If you have a really good setup, they are absolutely amazing to keep, but if your setup is kind of not good, it's going to be a little bit hard. Once you have that amazing setup, I tell you what, these guys are absolutely incredible. These are, of course, our milk frogs, which of course we produce a bunch of baby milk frogs that are absolutely adorable little froglets right now. But I love frogs. You just have to have a really good setup for them, and then they do absolutely incredible. There you go, little monkey. Guys are cool as heck.
Thinks he's being pet right now. It's all about trickery and deception. You getting this, Mike? Healthy relationship advice 101.
No,
trickery,
not relationship.
deception,
We're talking about
cheating, being toxic in general.
And then, as you just saw, they can also be defensive or very territorial. Like, he loves Connie so much.
Mike, right now he's playing hard to get.
Wouldn't have guessed that.
He might be a little like intimidated. You play hard to get. Sometimes people love it when you ignore them a little bit. Get on in there and just really show him how little you care about him. If you want, now that we're easing into it, ask him a few questions about himself.
What color are you? Are you yellow? Are you orange? What's your favorite color? How's that one? That's always a kicker, right?
That's a good one.
My favorite color is pink, actually. Can you just do me a favor? Can you just stand over here for me? Distraction. Tabasco, look, it's your bestie.
Ah!
Here, can you just, hold the poop for me?
Oh, it feels like a diaper. All right, Mike. I guess you did good enough. He didn't attack you.
I still love you. I'm not bobbing my head at you, though. Thank you. I love you, too.
Handsome prince.
Scaleless snakes. I mean, they don't have scales, so you would certainly think that they have to be difficult to take care of. In actuality, scaleless rat snakes and scaleless corn snakes are really interesting, cool animals that take no additional care. We literally treat our scaleless corns and our scaleless rat snake just like a normal rat snake or a corn snake. The only thing we don't do, of course, is feed live, which we try not to do anyway, but they don't have anything to protect themselves. So the vast majority of our snakes actually eat frozen thawed anyway, so it's no big difference at all. These guys are actually really easy to care for, no different than a normal snake. But that's not the case for all animals. You take the scaleless ball python or even the silky bearded dragons, and they take a lot more work than a normal snake. Now, scaleless ball pythons, when we first produced them, we thought they would be just like the rat snakes or the corn snakes, but unfortunately they're not. They actually do a couple different things. They go into more rapid sheds, so instead of shedding maybe 4 to 6 weeks, they shed every 2 to 3 weeks. The way to actually keep these guys and keep them alive for long periods of time is to keep them really dry when they're not in shed. So when they're not in shed, dry as you possibly can and very, very clean, because they're prone to fungal infections. But then as soon as they go blue and are about to shed, you want to get them kind of damp just for a day or two to help that shed come off, because you don't want them to be stuck in shed. But as soon as they shed out, you go back to dry. Because they don't have ventral scale, they actually get fungal infections very, very easily, and oftentimes they end up dying. Ball pythons, definitely a lot more work when it comes to scales, but if you do it right, you can actually keep these guys alive for a long time. But when it comes to a normal ball python that has scales like this piebald ball python named Honey, they are one of the easiest animals to keep. If there is a downside, some of them do eat live and won't switch over to frozen. Other than that, they're easy animals to keep. One of the coolest animals out there. And the truth is, the majority of reptiles are really easy to keep. All you have to do is do your research and you'll figure it out. Speaking about, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, there's a playlist that you can watch all kinds of videos. You can also hit that subscription button. It would mean a lot to me. Also, hit that like button while you're down there. Have a wonderful day, Reptile Army. Remember,